Hey, so I thought I'd do a bit of an update. I haven't done one in a while. So first of all, hello from Laos. I'm no longer in Thailand. It's been a busy 48 hours. So basically, the night before last, I was in Chiang Mai and I came across a cheap flight from Vietnam to Japan. It flies out on the 28th of April and would put me in Japan at just the right time to catch the very tail end of cherry blossom season. So I thought I'd take advantage of that, but then that sort of set me on a bit of a schedule. I'd always sort of planned to go that route anyway, although I probably would have gone from Thailand to Laos, Vietnam, and then into Cambodia. As it is, I'll now catch this flight to Japan, but it meant I sort of had to get moving. So yesterday I travelled from Chiang Mai to Chiang Khong, and yeah, a bit of a tip for anyone who's considering doing that journey. Definitely worth looking at the local buses and making use of the local bus network. There are tour operators that do it, like Green Bus, and they'll do it in one hop. But if I'd gone with Green Bus, it would have been about £20 in sort of UK money, as it was getting a local bus from Chiang Mai to Chiang Rai, and then a second one from Chiang Rai to Chiang Khong meant that I paid only about £5 for across both buses, and it also broke the journey up a bit, so I was able to sort of stop in Chiang Rai and get a bite to eat. So yeah, definitely recommend doing that. So then yesterday I stayed in a hostel on the sort of Thailand side of the border. And then this morning I navigated crossing into Laos. Good morning. We're going to get right at the border. Which you do, you take a journey over what they call the Friendship Bridge. You can get, or at least if you've got an Irish passport, as I do, you can get a visa on arrival. So I navigated all of that. And then my plan was to there's a slow boat ride you can get along the Mekong rather than sort of taking overland transport. It's a bit more scenic and a bit more fun. And it takes 2 days, and it takes you from the border where I am now to Luang. If I'd arrived here maybe 15 minutes earlier, I would have caught it today. As it is, I'll be catching it tomorrow. So I've just sort of checked myself into a little hostel here. Yeah, please excuse the lighting. It's a very sort of basic setup, but it's your bed for the night. It will do. Other things to tell you. Oh, there's a lot of footage coming. I know I'm behind on the videos. Sorry about that, but yeah, there is footage. Still some footage from Bangkok. There's the whole sort of time in Chiang Mai that I have to tell you about. There's a very exciting bit I had to tell you about yesterday, why I returned to Chiang Mai after being in Chiang Dao. And that's because I found the rabbit. Yeah, I will tell you more about that in an upcoming video. But I had an absolutely fantastic day. Just to give you a little bit of a clue on that one. Finding the rabbit and using the rabbit involves making coconut milk the old-fashioned way. Very, very cool. Yeah, I'll probably leave it there, and I'm gonna get some rest because it's been a sort of hectic 48 hours really. Yeah, more updates coming. So see you later. Hey, me again. So no, I won't leave it there. I've got a few more things to say. The first is, Irvin, if you're watching, thank you very much. Irvin bought me a couple of coffees, or in this case, emergency survival snacks for the ferry crossing. We've got a few things here. We've got some pork floss, some chili squid flavoured Lay's crisps, and these, which are an absolute favourite of mine. I think I went through 3, possibly even 4 packets whilst in Thailand. They are absolutely delicious. Water, not so exciting, but very useful. Peanuts, some dry lime seasoning, and a packet of Mama instant noodles. The idea behind that is that on this ferry crossing, if I find myself with access to a kettle at some point, because you do stop halfway through, so it's a 2-day trip, but you sort of stop at a guest house, and if they've got a kettle there, I should be able to turn some of these things into a passable dinner for the night, which means I can't eat it tonight. I've got to be patient tonight. But that's cool. So I'll go out and explore and find a restaurant here along the high street, or get some street food or something. So yeah, just wanted to say thanks, Irvin, for the survival rations there. Much appreciated. Other things to say before I let you go. Obviously, I'll talk more about sort of Thailand and my time in Thailand in dedicated videos. But just one thing I wanted to say, hopefully now I've got a few people that I've met along the way following my videos and sort of watching this. And to those of you that I've met in Thailand, I just want to say thank you so much for, so many people for such generosity and kindness. Really, it was very, very difficult to leave Thailand. I can honestly say, without exaggeration, that in the sort of month or so that I've been in Thailand, I felt more kindness, more compassion, more welcome from not just friends, but even total strangers than I have in the UK for the past 3 years. For the past 3 years, I lived in the same block of flats where no one knows anyone, no one knows their neighbours, and I had things, last night even, getting to I wanted to pick up these snacks at a 7-Eleven, and it was about a 7-minute walk down the road, and I was just sort of heading that way, walking down the road, and the guy stops on a bike and says, where are you heading, and just offers me a ride. My whole experience has been full of things like that. I mean, that's a small example, but at sort of every turn, people have been warm and welcoming and open, and it's not just sort of things like that, it's also in sort of the conversations I've had, and the sort of friends I've made, stories that I've exchanged. So yeah, just a sort of big thank you to those of you that have helped me along the way and been so very kind. Thailand was incredible, and very, very difficult to leave. But yeah, now I'm rambling, so I will leave it there, but I just wanted to say that. So yeah, goodbye for now.